Hey guys, my name is Karina and today I'm here with Dr. Jose Roque, founder and owner and dentist of 941 Dental Studio. It's crazy to say that it's already been a year since this practice opened up. And alongside with doing just dentistry here, we also have our dental assisting program here called Destiny Dental, who is ran by our hygienist, Barbara. And so today I wanted to talk to Dr. Roque about just doing a little 1 year update and asking him a few questions about his practice. If that's okay?
Yes, of course. Thank you for
Perfect.
having me.
Dr. Roque, so what inspired you to start 941 Dental Studio?
So, Karina, I've always had a dream to become a dentist. I wrote it in my yearbook, Booker High School. They asked, what you want to do when you grow up? So I said I'd be a dentist in my own practice. And here we are, 20 years later. And what inspired this is I always had like the love for my hometown, my community of Sarasota. So having the opportunity in 2015 after residency to come back and be able to start to stitch the fabric of kind of my practice here in the community, it was just a blessing to be able to just last year be able to open my doors as the rebranded 941 Dental Studio from the old Go-To Dental. So coming back to my hometown, um, being with my family here, it's just been a dream come true.
Are there any life events that happened when you were younger or as a teenager growing up that kind of pushed you towards dentistry?
Oh yeah, for sure. Two very fast little examples that I kind of lived out. One of them was at a party when I was younger. We were eating, and when I kind of bit down on my right side, I started having an immediate toothache that was only able to be calmed down from an emergency root canal the next day. But for those 24 hours, like I could feel my heartbeat in my tooth. So being able to have like a procedure done that like I felt immediate alleviation was just like so like impacting for me, and just like being able to shape me to thinking that wow, I could potentially have a career someday that would help me impact somebody's life like there and there.
Yeah.
And then another one was like my braces. Like I had braces growing up, a lot of like crowding in my teeth. So being able to go through that, I think it was like 2.5 years of braces, the metal braces. Luckily, it was in high school, so it was okay to like have metal braces back then. But that was super impacting for my confidence, for my self-esteem. So like the pain alleviation from the root canal, and then the more of the improved self-esteem that came from a straighter smile, healthier smile. Those were two very impacting moments for me growing up that led me to a career in dentistry.
Dr. Roque, what were some of the challenges that you faced this past year?
So we opened in July 2024 last year. So we had a short week for the July 4th week. But we started off as a fee for service practice as we got credentialed with insurances. So luckily we were next to Dunkin' Donuts, so we were able to kind of get a lot of drive-through traffic. But all in all, I think it was tough for everybody to face the multiple back-to-back storms that we faced there towards like September, October of last year. We started just getting some momentum going in some of these months, and then we were hit with back-to-back storms. So I think people overall were having difficulties coming up with maybe extra funds for their teeth because their roof or their fence just got blown over. But luckily, this year the hurricane season was nice to us, so we're really, really excited for a momentous season.
What does your dream future dentist office look like 5 or 10 years from now?
Wow. Well, I think like with AI now, it's becoming more ingrained into dentistry. I don't think there'll ever be an AI robot dentist that could take our place. But I think with some of the technologies and things, I think even with Destiny Dental, like being able to incorporate something more of like a lab component to the curriculum, or being able to empower others more to be more lab techy,
Yeah.
but more with like 3D printers and AI and
So, do you think that AI can do good for dentistry, or do you think there are more negatives to using it? Because I've heard the argument on both sides, whether it can be used like more positive for dentistry or bring more negatives and positives. What do you think?
I think AI should be used with just discretion. Like we're incorporating something right now called Pearl AI into our radiology, our X-rays. It's called Second Opinion. We're able to just bring up patients' X-rays, and if we're questioning something, like personally, I came from a group practice before my last job, so there was always another dentist hanging around you could, bounce a question off of or an opinion. So going on my own now, like having that second opinion, technology, AI, you got to take it with a grain of salt, but it's always nice to have AI on your side because if you use it with the right intention, it could actually be very, very paramount, I think, to
Yeah,
your
I agree.
development as a young dentist or your further maturing as a more experienced dentist.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, besides dentistry, what are some of your other passions?
I would say I would love cooking. I like cooking different kinds of cuisines, hosting kind of networking events with others. I think that if we can, the iron sharpening iron, everybody's sharper and wisdom. So being able to kind of host things if I can, and just like then if I can cook, it's like a plus because I never all that serotonin is just like in the room, and that's usually where happy people are, and that's when the great things, people come together and great things happen.
So, what is your favorite dish or kind of like food to cook, make for others?
Yeah. Over the years, I've learned how to kind of hone in on Mexican cuisine. Obviously, being a Mexican heritage. I just made some birria last week, and it was like gone in 10
Nice.
seconds. Hosted like a networking event for new business owners, and a lot of different dentist specialists showed up. We're on that journey right now of the new business owners and starting our practices. So it was just like really cool to host that and like be able to cook for others.
Yeah,
Really passionate about that.
that's great. If you could have any celebrity in your chair as a patient, who would it be and why?
I think I'd have to go with either Brian Urlacher, the linebacker for the Bears, or Devin Hester. It's like around the same time. Devin Hester was like a really like good return specialist that played for the Bears. Both Bears, old Bears players.
Are you a Bears fan?
I'm a Bears fan. Yes, I was born in Chicago. I moved to Sarasota when I was very young, but I still have my Chicago roots, and I think it would be really cool to have one of those two kind of Hall of Fame Bears patients in my chair. Wouldn't want to take a tooth out on Brian Urlacher. I feel like his frame and his jawbone would be very strong. But I feel like Devin Hester would come in with like a gold grill or something, and it would be really
Yeah.
cool to see all that. And we could just chop it up.
All right, guys, now we're going to do a quick lightning round with Dr. Roque. So, Dr. Roque, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Go to morning song or playlist?
Go to morning song.
What song?
But song, again, it'd probably be something like deep disco, one of the ones
Something to
that's on
wake
the
you up.
most, yeah, one of the most recently played. I got YouTube Premium, so I'm not shy about playing songs over and over.
Favorite way to relax after a long day at the office?
I have a dog, Samoa, so being able to just hang out with her, maybe take her on a walk. It's getting really beautiful right now, the holiday, or like the weather, so like being able to just take her out.
Kind of getting that fall weather, even though we're in Florida, it doesn't get like too fall, but we're getting into there.
Yes.
One food you refuse to give up, even if it's not dentist approved.
I would say Snickers, candy bars, definitely.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, it would be really good.
What emoji best describes you?
I would say the one that's like kind of like this, because I'm just like crazy, and I'm always trying to have fun, and I just always trying to put a smile on your face.
So what's one thing that always makes you laugh at work?
I think some of my patients are like comedians, like they're legit
Yeah.
comedians, like they're coming in, some of the shirts they wear, or sometimes they'll like tell me jokes, and it's just kind of fun getting to know my patients and their personalities and it rubbing off on us at our
Mm-hmm.
practice.
So dream vacation spot.
I'd love to go to Ibiza, Spain.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cats or dogs?
For sure, dogs.
Dogs. You have a dog. If you weren't a dentist, what would you be?
I'd be like executive chef at some like cool restaurant.
Doctor, okay, so looking ahead, what are some of the plans for the future of 941 Dental Studio?
I think right now, as we're growing, to be able to just continue to lead my patients and my staff, as we grow, being able to incorporate systems of predictability so that we can ultimately be the best service for our patients. Incorporating more technology into our practice so that we can be more our diagnoses and everything could be more incorporated. I think that would be like a good goal to have so that we can overall better our patient experiences.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm definitely excited to see where 941 Dental Studio goes. I'm sure it'll grow a lot in this next year. Thank you so much for having an interview with me and speaking with
Yes.
me.
Thank you for having me
Of course.
today, Karina.